Welcome to this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Dominic Meattey. He is a nutrition, training, and mindset coach. Welcome to the show, Dominic.
Thank you, AJ, for having me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic. You are welcome to the show. You are welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit from what we'll be discussing about. We'll be talking about how one's outlook actually defines and decides about what they are in life. So, my first question is, Dominic, is to understand first for the audience, who is Dominic Meattey? Beyond the, is it just about nutrition? Is it just about mindset? Or is it about training? Who is it? Is it beyond that? Who? So that's why I want you to help our audience understand about you, a little bit of your background and your journey.
Okay. Well, I'm, from New Hampshire, down in the New England states, a small town I grew up in with both my parents who were recovering drug addicts. So grew up with that, grew up in playing sports with a brother that's 13 months apart from me. So we're very close. And my mother passed away when I was 16. And I went off to college, played 2 sports, got really into nutrition and training throughout high school and college. And then started a family, had a beautiful daughter who's now 6, and then just recently went through a divorce. And also throughout this whole time, my father started up a business, and me and my brother work with him currently. So behind the coaching and training and mindset, I also have a business I do along with it. Like we have a family one, so juggle all that and everything. But a little short bit of time we have here, I know that's where I got to crunch in of who I am.
Absolutely, absolutely, Dominic. So, what has helped you most in in your journey so far? Is it about your mindset? Is it about your outlook? Is it about something else? I want to understand what is your superpower that you may call.
My superpower definitely is I'm gonna have to go with its mindset, with looking at controlling one's mind to really like think in a positive way is so powerful. I mean, it changes then your outlook on life. So when you go into every challenge or any problem, even good or bad, with the positive mindset, your outcome is going to come out as a positive situation, even if it does not go the right way. So with thinking like that, every situation, every circumstance in your life is always beneficial, and you're learning from it and growing, and you just step out so powerful throughout the day, throughout any challenge, just as you won. You're just winning at everything. So definitely the mindset part is like my superpower to go throughout the day.
Absolutely, absolutely. And how do you create that mindset, that positive mindset that it helps you achieve things that you would normally be able to? Is it like you are born with a mindset, strong mindset, positive mindset, or even a negative mindset, or is it that it can be created? Help us understand this part with your own understanding of this from your life.
Okay. So I did a little research and I read it's actually, some say it's in your DNA of being really positive or being more negative. But we all do wake up in a negative mindset. So to try to break yourself from that negative way of thinking, for some people it's harder. For me, it's a little bit easier to break away. I'm a lot more positive. But the ways I do it to create a good high vibing level of positivity, you get up, reflect on oneself, do an intense kind of workout or any kind of exercise. And that really just breaks, inside, like you're just that negativity away and puts you in a good mood to keep creating the rest of your day. And then also I go out there and it's always trying to help someone out, or just calling up a friend and going, hey, how are you doing today? Getting it away from self and more of an offering out there to people into the world will just create that high level of positivity and just good vibes going out there.
Right, right, Dominic. So a lot of people, Many a times they think, that because of their family situation, either in terms of whatever negative situation is, that they think it will never change, and they just look into that. In your case, your parents, uh, they were struggling with addiction issue,
Yes.
and you were also dealing with that. And
Yes.
one can say, okay, uh, I will leave it to this, leave it at that, and that because it is something which is coming from the past, I will not be able to change. How did you use your mindset to change that situation? Because it is a difficult thing to do, because it has to be done in the long run. So help us understand the role of mindset here, the role of training also, and
Yeah.
did nutrition also play any role here?
Yeah. So with that, yes, it's you gotta look at oneself and just realize, like, you want to create the best for your life, for the future life, for your family, your friends, and everything. And just look at yourself that you are you can be at a higher power, higher level. You could be your own superhero. You create the one you want. So even with the negative family or negative backgrounds, and just a lot of, like, there's toxicity and things, you can still control oneself and break that of that mold, that, like, what you were talking about, like a repetitive thing in your family. You make the change, and just, it could be slow changes. You got to understand, things don't happen right away. We're all used to instant gratification now. Things take time. So with that, you create that daily habits of, just like where I practice getting up early, and then, like, reflecting, going to meditation, reading, and then working out. You create your small habits of you doing those, your little strong wins throughout the day, where you're making that change for the better you. And you just keep practicing. And the thing with nutrition, it gets into that too, where it's still, you're practicing eating very healthy, where it's like you're controlling your macros to get the physique you want. Because your body, you get one body, you deserve to have the best looking body out there, which is also going to bring up the confidence in you. And it's such a powerful thing. And a lot of people forget just, like, how much of a 5 pound weight loss it is. Not saying you're going to be coming out looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger right away, but 5 pounds goes a long way. And I mean, it feels amazing. You know what I mean? Just to lose that. And so with the nutrition, that's what's really going to help that. And that's, you start feeling good. And then when you look good, it's just putting out the good vibes, and you're going to be able to be the best then for your family, your friends, your loved ones, anybody that you really care and you're passionate about. You can give the best then to them. Not only, because that's what we want at the end of the day. It's like, if you have children, you want to give them the best. Grandparents, you want to give them the best. Parents, your friends, your significant other, anybody. So a lot of those practices, that mindset, the training, and the nutrition is going to help bring all that out for you to be that superhero for, everyone you care about.
Right, right, Dominic. You talk about, the creating the best version of yourself for your loved ones and your people. So, what is this best version like? How does the past impact your best version? Because we will think, okay, my past has not been great, so how can I cannot visualize a very good version of myself. So how does one create about the best version, the good version, which is good for your people around you? How do you get down to building that? And at the same time, you talk about how to get juicy. What is this juicy all about? And how do I become that along with the best version?
Okay, okay. So with creating the best version, you got to look at yourself of what you need, what you needed growing up, as for a picture of your superhero. You look at that as what you needed, and when you see that, that's what you're going to create, because you needed that. And so then you're going to bring that to your people, your friends, your loved ones, and everything. So that's what really helps mold your best version of you. You look at what you created, and use your vision, like vision outlook on things, and just keep thinking about it, and just keep pressing the issue and getting aligned right with those actions of where you want to be at with creating that best version of you. And along that alignment, it's going to have you create that superhero you want, the best version of you. And then getting juicy, it's just kind of more of a saying thing. It's just funny. I just saw it one day, and we were at work, and I just put up there on my Instagram. I go, getting juicy, and everyone started laughing, liking it, and I just wanted to keep it because that's what I'm going for, just to look juicy. It's a playful way of trying to look good, and it kind of motivates me to keep going, and and I have fun with it because I mean that's the best part when you're doing things like as in for your work and you're having fun at it. I mean, then it doesn't seem like work anymore because you're just having fun and enjoying life because giving out good vibes and everything, and just I'm giving out like good intentions. So I'm having fun doing it, and that's why I really just put it up there. But it means to keep looking good, so it just helps, and it reminds me too that I want to stay like that. So.
Right, right, Dominic. Now let's look at the philosophical part of the way you look at things. You talk about, looking at everything uh, that it is for a reason. How do people look at things that, okay, this, especially in not so good things when they happen, that it is for a reason? How did you look at things in this backdrop that there is a reason? How do people find out that there is a reason behind this particular thing? Is this a good reason for that, or a God wants me to do something around this? I want to understand from your understanding of this.
Yeah, so that's a big one right there where you just said like God, the universe, whatever you're believing in, the higher power. Um, Everything in your life's already kind of planned out, as they say, but it's like when these actions, like, or not actions, but when these difficulties or even good things happen to you, you always have a path to go down. And so I always believe like with my thoughts and how I am aligned and stuff. And when a situation gets brought upon my life, I look at it. I mean, I will be, whether it's for sadness, I will sit there and I will accept like being sad and everything. But then I'm just going to think to bring myself back up that this was for a reason. I may not know now, but I may know in a week or two or this or that. And I know that it got brought upon me to handle, and whether it's to realign myself to start thinking a better way or taking from that situation and learning and growing basically from that situation. So that really helps me stay in line and in tune to when I'm approached with these difficulties in life. And again, it just gets into the mindset thinking from the higher powers brought this to you as almost like it's a question you, which way are you going to go? Are you going to stay on the path you want to go? Or are you going to slip off? And you can always come back, but it's for you to realize for that situation, to learn and grow. So I was kind of at the end of the day, I mean, I will be like sad and upset if it's something like, very difficult that happens in my life. But then when I sit back and think about it, I'm blessed at the same time to have it because I know I'm growing from that situation.
Right, right. And you also talk about it all that whatever happens for the better. How do you know that it's going to happen? It is all for the better. Because we know never come down to that situation. Sometimes it can be a long time when we will actually know whether it will be for better. So how do we get this outlook in our head that it is going to be better and it's not going to be worse?
It comes through definitely through your own experience, but through experience with others, and just really to have faith and believe, and in that positive like mindset of looking and thinking, like just having the faith and understanding that it is going to work out, even if it is like you just said, like could be a year from now, whatever reason, but just leaving it up to the higher power that it's going to happen for a reason. And those daily habits that I talk about practicing too, where when you install those in all your throughout every day, and then you have a goal set up, whether it's weight loss or something like that, or strength, or even just be able to read a book. I want to read a book in a month. You see that stuff takes time, and that helps instill like in you that waiting process. Because again, we got to get out of that instant gratification that we all love and to have. So that also helps with learning that it's going to be always turning out for the better without also going through experiences, but just to create that pre like mindset for the situations that you can handle, that you're powerful enough to get through anything. So that helps instill it before you get your experience. But when you have an experience, that's when you really start learning through those situations.
Right, right, Dominic. So let's now get down to your coaching in terms of nutrition, in terms of training and mindset. What is your process for your clients when they come to you for this?
The first thing is again to create some non-negotiables, just to instill the discipline in oneself to where it's like getting up early, really hitting the nutrition, like their macros thing on top of that, and then working out. So, I mean, after if they can just, really concentrate on the nutrition and the macro part, all they have to really do is walk and they're going to see their change in their body. Then it'll be the training like after I'll really kind of focus on, because again, that helps instill like the positivity and the confidence in oneself. But for the most part, I'll break it down each individually. Depending on who I'm coaching, I'll give them their own like kind of like macro breakdown for their nutrition they got to take in. And then we'll talk about like a training program that they might need if they, have any injuries or anything like that. And then we'll talk about like, the non-negotiables of waking up in the morning early, reading a book and other little situations. And I'll sit and, we'll have a talk throughout the week for like an hour to a half an hour and go over, any questions or issues they're having throughout the week. I mean, even if it's a personal issue that they're trying to overcome. So, I mean, I'm going to try to help coach them through everything they need in the time they're with me, just to help them bring out a better positive outlook on life, or just be more educational in the nutrition, or even, and then gets to the questions of the training. So that's really how the program ends up working for an individual when they join up with me on my team.
Great, Dominic. So all those people who would want to know more about you, be a part of your coaching program, what is the best way for them to connect with you?
On my Instagram at Domintino on Instagram. You can DM me through that, and then I'll get right back to them.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.